Well, I'm Toby.
And I'm Savannah.
And this is Clone Wars Season 7, Phantom Apprentice from a certain point of view. Once again, like we've wanted to do these last 4 episodes, we'll be doing right at 2 a.m. when it comes out, so bear with us. Always a little tired, but get some interesting stuff in there. There won't be any images for you guys of the actual episode, but
It's no different than our trailer.
yeah, it'll be the same as our trailer stuff, so. Alright, well, I don't want to wait anymore, so let's get going.
Skip intro.
Never. Ooh.
Music's already different. Like,
Yeah, the way they do this is already different.
Oh my god. It's intense.
Oh, I was so fucking right.
They went right into it.
Ahsoka. Tana, is it? I can't say yours is a name familiar to me.
Oh, wait.
Well, I know you.
Yes, I imagine we have several mutual friends.
I wouldn't put it that way.
Of course not. At the moment, maybe upon us.
Does he know?
Oh yeah, he totally knows.
How does he know? Oh, because...
Sidious would have told him.
that makes sense.
Why you? Why did Kenobi send you?
Darth Sidious is the Sith Lord who orchestrated the Clone Wars and played both sides of it from the beginning.
Nice.
Fucking knew
I
that?
learned the name from Count Dooku, though any chance of learning more about Sidious from Dooku has been lost. Anakin is on a special assignment by order of the Jedi Council.
What kind of assignment?
He's been instructed to observe the Chancellor and report his findings.
Observe. You mean spy. They told him to spy on the Supreme Chancellor? Why?
The Senate has allowed the Supreme Chancellor to remain in office long after his term has expired. The Council wants to know what his true intentions are.
The Chancellor has been a great friend and mentor to Anakin. I can't imagine he is happy about this.
No, he's not. So perhaps it's best that you do speak with him.
Tell Anakin.
I will.
I wonder if that's why he came back when Padme said Obi-Wan was here.
What are you talking about? He's back in jail.
I'm flattered that you could find the time to see me.
Why?
Wasn't just Kenobi he wanted, no. There was someone else he was interested in.
Who?
If only I could remember the name.
Oh, he can
Well,
remember.
help him remember.
No, wait. It was...
Now we'll never know.
Damn it!
Rex, get him in.
This is Commander Rex. We were headed down. Maul had a vision, a dream. The name came to him.
What name?
Skywalker.
Sky.
Yeah.
Walker.
Oh shit, there's somebody under us.
Oh my gosh. Well, we knew Gar Saxon was gonna get away.
Well, yeah.
What's going on?
Maul just told the Syndicate leaders to go into hiding.
Oh, that was Dross, Viden Dross.
He and I are the same.
Got it.
One step behind. And if you die, you will die as warriors.
Nice. That's all they ever care about.
Pretty much, that is the way. Let's be real.
That's the way.
The Republic forces will depart once we capture Maul. Then you will have your opportunity to lead.
Oh, there he is. And Jesse.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh.
One of you might want to deal with that.
You're such a dick.
Yeah, thanks, jackass.
But on my account, we'll be fine.
Go.
He's so okay with just this backseat that he has. I like it. He's owning it.
Well, yeah, he knows how long Sidious has been doing this.
It's a Wilhelm scream.
But together, you and I can.
He just wants an apprentice so bad.
Right? Yeah. That was fucking cool.
I will help you.
What?
But you must answer one question. I know Anakin.
You just said you'd help me. Ooh. Elbow to the face. Nice.
Nice.
Maul shaped hole in the window.
Yeah. Lightsaber and all.
You are difficult to kill.
Oh my god. We're gonna find out a balance beam.
We could have destroyed Sidious.
Only for you to take his place.
Fair point. Oh shit.
Jesus. Ah!
Lord Maul, we must depart immediately.
Nice.
Oh shit, he's gonna cut it again.
Go, get the guns.
Shit, you might be right.
I give you one last chance. Join me. Or die.
Never.
Let me go. Let me die.
I mean, Falling's never killed you before.
Nice. Stun his ass.
I'll take it from here, Commander.
Oh my god.
Damn.
It was like on fire.
Yeah, Mandalore is burning. Oh my god.
he does all that work to kill Anakin, but you know, it's like if you just talk faster.
Right,
Just talk
yeah.
faster. Tell people what's going on. Maybe she can stop it.
Right, yeah, they should have. I mean, just the information that Maul has alone
Could stop this.
could have stopped everything.
Yeah.
But Maul is so
Well, he wants to take Sidious's place. He doesn't want
oh
to
yeah, he's
stop
so
him.
fueled by his anger that he doesn't care if all the Jedi will die.
Yeah.
To him, that's fine. That's okay. And
But-
just, I mean, seeing Dryden Voss as the hologram.
Yeah.
I mean, now we're connecting it with Solo. I mean,
Took us a few times to get the name right, but
yeah, right, exactly. But I mean, so that's awesome. Putting all the crime syndicates into hiding until like the moment that it's time to come back out and start taking power. I think by far, definitely one of the top 10 lightsaber duels now.
I would
And I
definitely.
just-
Half of it was unbalanced beam. It's like
Yeah,
they
it's
took
just-
the scene like, oh, you know that like little 2-second scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where they're on a balance beam. Yeah, we're gonna expand on that by a lot, and it's
Right.
gonna be lightsabers.
Yeah, and it just shows how much of like how much in the Force you have to be dueling with lightsabers,
Yeah.
and just how much focus you have to have because I mean, shit, they both held their own on a balance beam essentially up in the middle of the air. I'm curious as to who was flying that ship, if it was a Mandalorian ship or if it was something completely different. Then we find out that that Ahsoka knows so much. I mean, she knows that there's a plan for Anakin, that he's going to be tempted with the dark side.
Yeah.
And like everybody else, like us, she doesn't believe that. I mean, why would Anakin? I mean, we don't believe that because we know better.
We do believe that because we know that.
Right, yeah. I mean, he was going to Utapau at the beginning of this episode. We're close. I mean, I thought it was going to happen right here. I mean, it just, that scene with them fighting on the bridge, it just felt like watching Kaede Mude on Magito fighting right before
Yeah.
Order 66 happens to him. And we already know most of the Jedi, all Jedi are now in place to where they're going to die.
Yeah.
Everybody's where they're at. Just so much to show you that just talking is like a huge thing. Like,
Yeah.
the power of information.
I think that's why that Obi-Wan, and that's what I was saying, the scene where Obi-Wan was asking Ahsoka to talk to Anakin, and Ahsoka was like, oh, tell Anakin, and he was like, yeah, I know. I think that's what he came for. So there's the scene where Anakin's like, Obi-Wan was here, and he's all upset.
Obi-Wan's been here recently.
And Pappy's like, yeah, he was here this morning, he wanted to check on you. Maybe that's why he came. To be like, hey, I just talked to Ahsoka. Like...
Yeah, she wants me to say something to you.
Yeah, it's just like, maybe that's why he came, you know? Maybe don't get all mad that Obi-Wan's there, and maybe get all your facts.
Yeah, don't jump to conclusions, Anakin. I mean, and I was so happy that it literally picked up right where the last episode ended.
Yeah.
First of all, the Clone Wars has never done that. This last 4-episode arc is separating itself from the entirety of the show of the Clone Wars, just with its feel. I mean, this has like movie quality feel to it, like
Yeah, it's
just everything. I mean, and the amount of music that they're using from the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy is insane. They've incorporated more of the original score and music into the last 2 episodes.
Well, and even the
than like the
opening.
whole sequel trilogy even did.
yeah, and the opening was entirely different.
Mm-hmm.
It had just the undertones for Maul, and it didn't do the the main theme, either the Clone Wars one or the usual Star Wars film Episode 1, which is what they used last time.
Right.
It didn't do either of those. It did Maul's theme, and it just slowly showed the Clone Wars logo. I was like, yeah, yeah.
And it's all in
happening.
red because usually they were, especially in the earlier seasons, they did red when Maul would show up, but
Yeah.
I mean, this is Revenge of the Sith. This is prequel to Sith, so it's just gonna be in red the whole time, no matter what.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, yeah, it's because it's happening. I mean, like,
Yeah.
like
I think the next episode will have to show. We'll show Order 66. I mean, we're there.
Yeah.
There's no more leading up to it. This is it. This is gonna be Order 66. So
Maybe
somehow.
just go talk to Anakin real quick, Ahsoka. Like, hurry it up.
Right, but she's not going to. The last
I know.
time she saw him was
No, I know.
when he
I
was
know. I'm
rushing
just
off.
saying, like,
No, and I like that they
she
had
tried.
Obi-Wan cloaked with his hood up, which he
Yeah.
had a lot during Revenge of the Sith.
Which is, like, I know that they knew about City. It's like, I know that the Jedi Council knew about Sidious. They talk about it throughout the prequel
Well, they knew
trilogy.
that there was
But
a
knowing
Dark Lord clouding their judgment. They never knew the name, though.
But knowing that he was controlling both sides, like, they know so much information that it's like, if you just, like, pick a little bit farther, just...
Well,
you
and
know.
honestly, you shouldn't have used Anakin the way they did. They're try to use him for their advantage.
That's why that's why Ahsoka had that immediate tone of judgment. Like, really? Really? You're making him spy on him?
Yeah, she was like, that's not a good idea. Like,
and she's right. That's not a good idea.
and that's one thing that will help push Anakin to the dark side, is that the Jedi did that. That they asked him of that.
The council isn't always right. The council's, like, never right now. Obi-Wan.
Yeah, well,
Right.
I like that Obi-Wan admitted that there's flaws to the council, which, again, he kind of should have done even more with Anakin. Should have been like, yes, I know it's Russian, I know they're flawed, but this is what we've sworn to do. This is what we do as Jedi. It's just so interesting to see everybody fall into their places and take their roles that they're about to all play.
Yeah.
I mean, in the next episode, see, I'm wondering if Rex will... I think it'd be really cool to see a clone overcome the chip. When Order 66...
So what is is there a canon, like, in the Ahsoka book, is there a canon for whether Rex had the chip removed already or not?
I'm trying to remember. I don't believe... I don't think they ever really go into it. If he had his chip removed before Order 66...
Or afterwards.
I'm thinking he's not... Because I'm just remembering back to Rebels. Because he says he didn't kill his Jedi, which would have been Ahsoka.
Yeah, there's no other
Clearly,
Jedi there right now.
yeah, exactly. So clearly we know he didn't kill her because she shows up in Rebels. But I think we're gonna see Rex overcome the show. I think it's gonna be activated, and maybe almost because Ahsoka will be right there with him. I don't know. Maybe something's gonna happen and he's gonna fight it because nobody knows. They knew about the chip, but I mean, I've been looking. Rex doesn't have that scar there yet to show that he's removed his chip.
Well, no, and they haven't. Why would he know about it yet? There's no reason for him to know about it yet.
Well, only because of Fives.
So, I mean, at that point, if he knew for that long, at that point, he would have been telling other people. There's no way he knew for that long. He clearly didn't fully believe Fives yet, or know all the information yet.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna see Rex overcome that. Because I think that would be really cool to show his. But again, that would kind of make Cody look like a dick, and Bly and all those other commanders that were so close with their generals that they turned. But I don't know, maybe there's just gonna be something about Ahsoka that helps them fight more. Just maybe Rex has even more personality than any other clone because he fought under Anakin and Ahsoka.
Maybe there's a loophole there because technically Ahsoka's not a Jedi anymore. She left the Jedi Order.
So that's why they don't attack her, because she's not a Jedi.
I mean, it's arguable. It's a very thin loophole. Like,
yeah.
it's.
Well, it'd be. I mean, if they attack Ahsoka, then they would have to. You would think they would attack Maul.
Well, that's why he said we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Maul literally just said that we're all gonna die.
Maul really seemed like he didn't want to go with clones. He'd rather die than be with the clones because he knows what's coming. Maul knows not everything about Order 66, but he knows.
He even said it himself. I didn't know everything, but but he knows so much.
But I mean, and again, Maul knows that Sidious is Palpatine.
Right.
So and stop using Sidious. Say it's Palpatine. Like Palpatine is the Sith Lord.
Yeah.
But again, Maul wants this to happen at the same time, so he's not going to.
Well, it's like he wants it to happen, but he doesn't want it to happen. And, but the thing is, if it doesn't happen, he wants it to not happen on his terms.
Right.
Like, he wanted to kill Anakin and probably essentially replace Anakin, and therefore then eventually replace Sidious, because again, you always try to kill your master.
Yeah, he wanted to become Sidious's apprentice again. Most likely, that's why he wanted to kill Anakin.
Rather than just somehow.
And it's interesting that he gets the Force vision of what's kind of coming. But I mean, he does have more information, so he can probably have a little bit more coming. It was a really good episode. I mean, lots of trailer scenes that were in the trailer that were in this episode. Yeah. I mean, the interrogation of Jesse.
There was just a lot of interesting the imagery between him and Ahsoka talking versus them all fighting. The explosions in the background the whole time while they're talking was pretty sweet. Just,
again, with Star Wars, it's all, it's a multi-tiered battle. There's always so much more going on than you even realize.
Yeah.
There's always stuff going on in the background. And then Bo-Katan, stopping an elevator.
Yeah.
I mean, that was cool. And the amount of stress that it put on a jetpack. You could see that. And, and then Maul just abandoning the Mandalorians. Interestingly enough, we have yet to see the Darksaber.
Well, remember, it disappears until Rebels. He has it on Dathomir.
Well, yeah, but it'd be nice to see him bring it to Dathomir. I mean, maybe we'll see that at the end, because, I mean, Maul's going to get out of custody. He's going to escape. We know that. It'll be interesting to see if there's, like, a rescue, or if he just gets out himself. I mean, if just things that happened, even if things had just happened a day before everything else, if they were just one more day ahead of what the timetable they're actually on, it would have changed the whole outcome of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have captured Maul. They would have been able to interrogate, because then Anakin and Obi-Wan would have been there too. They would have caught him. I mean, there's no way Maul, as great as he is, could take on all three of them. There's just nobody could do that. That's too much. That's over. Sidious could do it easily, obviously, but I mean, Maul is just not as strong, and that's three of them. And Anakin, being at where he is in his state of mind, wouldn't be afraid to almost straight up execute Maul. I feel like he would have been going for the kill.
It's true. It's hard. Well, see, this is why I disagree with people who say that when you know the outcome, it's boring. I've seen that before. I've seen, when you know the outcome, there's no tension, it's boring.
No, I don't.
That's not true at all, honestly. Like, you watch all this, and there's a lot of tension, and there's a lot of frustration, because you see how many things could have happened to stop this. You know it's coming anyway. Like, it's like, okay, if you just shut up and start telling people it's Palpatine, they can stop him, but no, it's...
Right, yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of tension in the frustration of watching every little thing that could have happened to stop this.
Just because the end of the journey doesn't mean the journey itself isn't going to be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, just because you know what, the outcome,
it's like saying life's boring because you know you're going to die.
Right, exactly. You never know all the twists and turns and how close people are going to get. I mean, look how many times...
like how close Five's got. That was oh my god, just tell Rex, just say it.
Yeah, how many times did Sidious's plan almost become foiled, and that's a plan that he's been putting in for like 20 years.
Yeah.
And I love the callback to the lines in episode 3, that the Chancellor's been able to stay in power longer than, normally allowed to, and I mean, there's just so much that's tying obviously to episode 3, but it's just so much more in depth. It just gives us so much more, and even if you know that it's going to happen, it's interesting to see all this stuff that we know it's going to happen from another point of view. I mean, we're getting Ahsoka's... I mean, war is huge. This is a galactic war, so there's more than just what Obi-Wan and Anakin were doing the whole time. So it's interesting to see this other path. While we know the main line's going, we get all these little... I mean, it's just... Again, it's more knowledge, more information, and it's just plain awesome. I mean, Dave Filoni is the master. Like you said last time, it feels like they put everything into these 4 episodes.
That's absolutely.
And I can't wait for it to pick up right where it left off again next week.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, the Bad Batch arc was fun. Mm-hmm. It was good to see that and all that, but I almost feel like they should have maybe even just done that separately, just done separate Lost Mission episodes, and then just done this as its own thing.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like most of the trailer was this 4-episode arc. I mean,
well, no, exactly.
They showed a little bit from the other.
This is what they advertised. This is what.
Well, this is what they used to entice her. This is what we all wanted. Was this part finally?
I just want to know when Order 66, when exactly, because everybody's saying it's on the theory is that it's the last 2 episodes, that's when Order 66 is going to happen.
Which is clearly,
it very much, that's what it looks like. It very much looks like that's what's going to happen. But I just want to, I'm just really curious, exactly when in the episode is it going to happen, and what are the rules, because Darth Maul was making it sound like they'll kill him too, so is it really just that they kill before it was, the assumption was that it was just kill every Jedi. But is it also every Force user? Anybody who was around you and happens to have a lightsaber? I mean...
I think it's going to be any known Force user.
Yeah, because Maul was very no, let me go, because otherwise they're going to kill me. It's interesting because, before I just assumed that it was just all Jedi. They had to be in the Jedi Order.
Well, yeah, so it'll be easy to see. I'm really interested to see if the clones will turn on Maul. And that'll kind of prove that it just goes after anybody who's a Force user that the clones know about at that moment in time.
Which they'd still have to go after Ahsoka too.
Yeah, which means they'll go. And I think they will, because in the trailer scene it shows her with the blasters coming, blue blaster
yeah.
bolts coming at her. So clearly, I think they will go after Ahsoka. In their eyes, I think she'll still be technically a Jedi.
Or like you said, just a Force user.
Yeah, so that's just who they're gonna go after. I mean, obviously the next episode will pick up right where this one left off. They're clearly gonna keep doing that. I mean, and that's a great idea.
Well, like you
that
said,
makes
it's
it
supposed to be
more-
like a movie. So.
Yeah, that'll definitely make it more feel of a story that's cohesive and together, not broken apart. As much as I'll miss the narrator.
I didn't even think about that when we
Yeah,
were
they
talking
did.
about it. They didn't have the summation from the summary from the narrator of what's going on, like
what's
because
going
they did in the last episode.
Because that started everything, and now
Right,
we just
exactly.
picked up literally right where we
I
left
almost
off.
wonder I wonder if that's the last time we'll ever even hear from the narrator.
And it very much could be. Because it would just be really interesting to see more of Order 66 from just another point of view, to see more of it happen, and maybe even see Anakin sacking the temple. I mean, because Mandalore is taken, Mandalore is won now at this point. It's
Yeah.
burning by a lot, but Bo and the Republic have won.
That's why he was asking for help. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Saxon was being overrun, and so they've lost control of Mandalore. So the funny thing is like now there's Republic forces on Mandalore who will be turning into the Empire. So the Empire's already got a foothold on Mandalore right off the bat, which probably wasn't part of Sidious's plan. But hey, that helps a lot. That's for sure.
Look at how well this worked out for me.
Yeah, we're gonna see Rex and Ahsoka bury their blasters and lightsabers.
I think it's very possible that he has his chip removed beforehand if they get the information from Maul quick enough. But like you said, it could also be like almost
they
during or after. Or,
Right. Well, it might be right before. You
right,
know.
or even right during it's happening because he's on the floor like in pain. It looks like in the
In the
trailer
yeah. No,
when
it's-
she's basically covering him from the fire. So he could have literally just had it removed.
And then Order 66 just came in.
Yeah. Just in time, guys. I got it out. We're good.
Right. And then if he's not shooting at Ahsoka and trying to take her down, the clones are going to see him as a traitor.
Yeah.
So they're going to start trying to go after him too. So it'll be interesting if we have to like see Maul and Ahsoka and Rex work together to get out of there.
Yeah, they could.
Because I think he's, like you said, he's just always trying to get an apprentice.
He wants an apprentice so bad, you
just
guys.
wants
That's all
to
he
teach
wants.
somebody.
I have so much knowledge.
Let me
Use
teach
my
you.
knowledge, I beg of you.
So it'd be interesting to see those guys work together to get out of the situation from the clone unit that is on Mandalore. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to wait till next week to get more. I think by far again. I mean, I think I really enjoyed last episode even more. Because it was just the intro, it showed so much more, and it was just so much more of a shock of leading into everything. This episode was by far, the second best of this whole season, and I loved it. I loved the lightsaber duel. I thought that showed just so much more of the focus it takes to have a lightsaber duel. I mean, that's insane to fight on that little, Usually, you have room to walk with your feet, but no, you got to put your foot right behind the other one and keep going while somebody's swinging a freaking energy beam at your face.
It's true.
It can't be easy, especially when Ahsoka's got two blades and Maul's got a double bladed. You got so many variables. But I just want to know who was in that ship that Maul was trying to get into. This is Dave Filoni at his best, and he is not disappointing. That's for sure.
That's very true.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job on that. Well, until next time, may the films be with you.